movie opens with a series of interwoven scenes, introducing the main characters against the backdrop of a sprawling, darkly atmospheric city. The film wastes no time in establishing the tone and stakes. The stage is set in the city of New York by Lambert, who orders the kidnapping of a young ballet dancer, Abigail, seeing her not just as a valuable asset but also as a pawn in his broader scheme. This heist is meticulously planned and executed, with each team member playing a crucial role. However, the characters are unaware of Abigail's true nature and the nightmare they are about to unleash. The team regroups in a secluded safe house, Wilhelm Manor, a decrepit mansion on the outskirts of the city. Before leaving, their leader Lambert instructs them to guard Abigail for the next 24 hours, at which point they will each receive $7 million ransom for their part in the job. They all get code names given to them by Lambert, a criminal mastermind with intricate connections to the city's criminal activities. This way they have names to refer to each other and not risk themselves, or the little girl Abigail, hearing their real names. The group consists of Joey, a former army medic and recovering drug addict; Frank, a former police detective turned corrupt. His motivation is survival in a city that preys on the weak; Sammy, a thrill-seeking hacker from a wealthy family who uses her skills for excitement; Rickles, a Marine sniper with a strict moral code; Peter, a former mob goon torn by his violent past and a desire for redemption; and Dean, a sociopathic getaway driver whose talent is matched only by his lack of empathy. Though reluctant to continue with the plan as she was unaware the target was a child, Joey is tasked with managing Abigail. Joey is sympathetic to her, sharing that she has a son and promising to protect Abigail from harm. Abigail admits her father does not care about her and will not pay the ransom, before apologizing for what is going to happen to Joey. Seems like a threat. Perturbed by Abigail's words, Joey tells Frank about it and the latter violently confronts Abigail. He learns that her father is Christophe Lazar, a powerful, almost mythical crime lord. After unsuccessfully flirting with Sammy, Dean enters the basement where he is attacked by an unseen assailant. Investigating his screams, Sammy finds Dean's decapitated corpse. The group realize that Lazar's legendarily violent enforcer Valdez must be inside the house and try to leave, but the home's security system seals the property, preventing escape. While looking for a way out, Rickles is mutilated and killed. The group confronts Abigail for information. There she reveals her vampiric identity, effortlessly breaking free from her restraints, revealing she is actually the Valdez, a centuries-old ballerina vampire. Frank shoots Abigail when she was just about to prey on Peter. Her injuries instantly heal and the group flees, shutting the door behind them. Frank, Sammy, and Peter return and ineffectively attack Abigail with tropes of vampiric lore such as garlic and crucifixes, and her strength and speed allow her to easily overwhelm and prevent them from stabbing her through the heart with wooden stakes. With Abigail's revelation, the film shifts into high gear. The kidnappers, now captors, are forced into a deadly game of survival. Abigail decides to spare them momentarily, setting the stage for a complex relationship between predator and prey. The group realizes they need to work together to survive the night. Joey's medical skills come into play as she treats wounds inflicted by Abigail, showing her resilience and leadership. The group's unity and resourcefulness are put to the test as they struggle to implement their plan. In the battle, Sammy gets bitten by Abigail while Peter's strength and determination play a vital role in holding Abigail at bay. Joey successfully incapacitates Abigail with a tranquilizer and the team imprison her. Upon awakening, the centuries-old Abigail reveals that she knows the group's true identities and arranged for them to abduct her, through Lambert, so she can kill them for wronging her father. Joey deduces that Abigail has killed dozens of her father's enemies in a failed effort to earn her father's love. Abigail effortlessly escapes her confines and attacks Frank, but Joey rips wooden planks off a window to expose Abigail to sunlight, which severely wounds her. With only hours before sunset, the group splits up to find an escape route, but Sammy is transformed into a vampire thrall and kills Peter. Abigail has Sammy attack Frank and Joey, forcing Joey to destroy Sammy with reflected sunlight. Lambert lures Frank and Joey to the hidden security room, where he reveals Abigail turned him into a vampire years earlier for helping Frank avoid Lazar's wrath. Frank allows Lambert to turn him into a vampire so they can work together to kill Abigail and Lazar, but following his transformation, Frank kills Lambert for leading him into Abigail's trap. Abigail attacks Frank, but he overpowers her and drains her blood, leaving her weakened, cornered. Joey leaves a phone message for her son, apologizing for having been absent from his life for many years. Reveling in his power, Frank bites Joey, intending to turn her into his thrall and force her to kill Abigail and eventually her own son. However, Joey's enthrallment fails due to Frank's inexperience with his new abilities, and she and Abigail team up to kill him.
Oh, fuck.
With Joey's transformation broken by Frank's death, Abigail encourages her to leave and be present in her son's life, but Lazar arrives and threatens Joey. Abigail defends Joey for being present when she needed her while Lazar was not. Although Lazar angrily rebukes her, he relents for Abigail's sake and allows the bloodied and battered Joey to leave. That is where the movie ends. Themes and analysis. You could see the path forward for this movie from the moment the kidnapping scene began. The plot twists get bookmarked by character exposition. The characters ask the key questions out loud. Who is this girl? And why is she important? Who set the crew up for this trap? The characters answer many of these questions themselves or, at a minimum, debate the possibilities amongst themselves. So no need for the audience to scratch their collective head. The cast is already doing it for you. Abigail blends horror and comedy with elements of crime thriller and supernatural drama, creating a unique narrative that explores themes of redemption, sacrifice, and the consequences of power. The film delves into the complexity of human nature, the struggle for control over one's destiny, and the unforeseen repercussions of ambition and betrayal. The character development is central to the story, with each member of the ensemble cast facing their own moral dilemmas and transformations. Joey's journey from a struggling addict to a leader and protector is particularly compelling, highlighting themes of resilience and redemption. Aisha Weir, who plays as Abigail character, serves as a bridge between the human and supernatural realms, embodying both the innocence of a child and the malevolence of a centuries-old vampire. Her complex relationship with her captors-turned allies adds emotional weight to the story, exploring themes of trust, betrayal, and the possibility of redemption. She also plays well in a difficult role. Young actors can struggle when trying to be menacing, and Weir makes for a very creepy little vampire. A bright acting future awaits Weir, which should help launch her into other good roles. The mansion itself is a character, its eerie atmosphere and dark history adding depth to the horror elements. The film's use of practical effects and suspenseful direction by Matt Bettinelli-Alpin and Tyler Gillett ensures that the audience remains on edge, while Stephen Shields and Guy Bissek's screenplay balances humor and horror, making Abigail a memorable addition to the horror comedy genre. Final thoughts. Abigail stands out as a multifaceted horror comedy that keeps audiences engaged with its dynamic characters, supernatural intrigue, and a compelling narrative that intertwines the real and the unreal. Through its blend of fear and humor, the film offers a fresh take on the horror genre, leaving a lasting impression with its unique storyline and memorable performances. The film's exploration of redemption, sacrifice, and the consequences of power resonates with audiences, making Abigail a thought-provoking and entertaining cinematic experience. To stay updated with our future uploads, please consider